I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
And this is Films and Feels, where we watch a film.
And we tell you how we feel.
This week, we've watched If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
And I really would kick you if you could tell me what is happening in this movie. Films and Feels. This is Films and Feels. We watch films and we tell you what we feel. It's Films and Feels with Jacob and Josh. Welcome to Films and Feels.
Right, we're talking about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Sweet Moses.
Sweet threats of violence.
That was quite a film.
It was quite a film. I want to start with, can you put yourself back to before you saw it? What were you expecting?
I was expecting Rose Byrne, stressed mum. It's going to be this very insightful, dramatic retelling of what it's really like to be a mum when you perhaps like her husband is away and she's, you know, her kid is a nightmare and she's got this stuff going on and she's got a stressful life. I thought it was going to be like the depiction of motherhood.
Yeah.
And I was really, really wrong.
I was expecting something much more wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Rose
More
Byrne
Hallmark.
do an interview on it on Radio 2, and the way she spoke about it was just, it was selling this like it's a real story about this. And, you know, she wasn't wrong. It was an incredible performance, and she delivered some incredibly moving scenes. But yeah, as soon as I saw the A24 logo come up, I was like, cool, I'm not gonna get to understand all of this movie by the end of it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give this to me for free.
They're going to make you work.
And boy, did they.
Jessie Buckley, I feel rightly, had a clean sweep of the awards season.
Yeah.
But Rose Byrne was always in the conversation and was a close second in a lot of people's minds. So I knew I was going in for like an excellent performance, which it definitely was. But I wasn't expecting it to be as off-kilter, like unhinged, as it does get at points. And that movie made me really anxious.
Yeah, it's seriously stressful. Like, I'm watching it. It's not a short film. It's an hour and 52 minutes, and you're stressed the whole time. And it starts here.
First minute.
And it starts here, and it only gets worse.
Gets worse and
It's
worse.
like when you watch more than 3 episodes of Peep Show, and you can't watch anymore because it's just too stressful to watch all these things going wrong for Mark Corrigan. Yeah. But how well does she play? Like, she has to do some really bizarre things as that character.
Yeah.
That could come across as like, I was thinking, watching her, I was like, at moments I was like, God, if any other actor was playing this role, I think it would have been a shit film.
Yeah,
I think
it could have been bad.
A weird film that would have just gone way under the radar. But yeah, you've got some really, really odd things going on. But it wasn't until about, I don't know about you, it wasn't until about halfway where I started to twig that I needed to be connecting the dots.
Elaborate?
Pretty much like any A24 film where you're watching it and like bizarre shit happens that you're really you're getting like a little bit of thread, but you're not going to get like
true.
Stuff's going to come up like, oh, there's a cow in a field staring at you for 5 minutes, and they're just staring at each other, and then he pisses himself, and then the film moves on, and that's never
explained.
We
never circle back to that.
Was the cow his mum? Was the cow how he felt about his mum? We don't know. But it wasn't until because I thought I was watching... I thought I was watching a film that might go somewhere.
But he just stayed in the traumatizing anxiety of it all.
Yeah. Okay, Jacob, how would you describe this film in 5 words?
I would go motherhood.
Yeah.
Isolation.
Ooh.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Anxiety, of course, and Huel. Because that's what the little girl is living on. She's just feeding her Huel.
She's just feeding her Huel.
Just liquid. That's it. It's like when Huel goes bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go postnatal, trauma, therapeutic.
Okay, yeah.
Crisis, and sadness.
It was a sad film, wasn't it?
Should we just roughly explain what happens in the film?
Well, she's got an unexplained illness where she's on, what's it, like a feed bank?
She's got
being
a feed tube and she's on
directly
a machine.
fed.
that she has to be fed through the night.
Yeah.
And aside from that, she's sort of okay, but she's like, she needs round the clock extra support.
And she's just trying to get her better so that she can eat normal food.
Yeah.
So that her life isn't as
chaotic.
Obviously, like for her child as well, but her life she isn't as dependent on her mom.
Yeah.
And
her daughter's like incredibly self-aware and very opinionated as well. Like she's such a strong presence in the film, but you never see her until the end. Spoiler. I mean, it's a sort of spoiler. It really means fuck all at the end of the day, unless you know what that means. Which is, I'm so glad that we're here, because I've come fresh off the boat. I watched it last night. Yeah. I've really just been like processing small bits of it, but really I wanna hash it out with you.
It took a long time to process. I watched it late at night as well, and my God, did I sleep poorly afterwards. I was super anxious.
I felt weird
all through the night. Yeah,
I felt
odd.
really, really edgy. Yeah, because you are just for 2 hours sitting watching someone's life decline.
Yeah,
and
completely implode.
Yeah. And you really want her to make better choices, but she's just like governed by her loop of anxiety.
Yeah.
So she's got the child with the disease thing, which it took me ages to realize that wasn't a real disease.
How do you mean?
Well, I thought it was like a real thing.
What feedbacks and stuff? It can happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a documentary about it in the past, and it's like sometimes kids may be born where their like digestive tract isn't fully formed, so they have to go onto a bag
because they can't swallow.
They can't swallow properly,
right?
And then as they go to the age, like the concept of food in your mouth, you know, like ever since you're breastfed or even if you're bottle fed, you're used to that motion. I think it is a real thing. Yeah.
And because of that, she said that she was like she didn't like
food. She said it was like too mushy. You know, that idea of food, and so she's fed through this bag, and that was the thing. They wanted her to gain this weight so that they could take her off the bag.
To give her a chance.
To give her a chance of
to start eating
the time.
Food.
But it's it is a real thing, and it is. Well, I don't think the tube is quite that long. That scene was really quite unsettling. Almost the tug of war. In the dark room of the.
I thought there was going to be something on the end of it. Like a little face or something.
A cow. A cow at the end.
Yeah. And then you've got the hole in her flat.
Yeah.
So she has to move out of her apartment because her living room has
implodes.
Just
giant flood from nowhere.
Giant flood in the bathroom, and then this hole appears, and she has to move out, and then the hole kind of looks like flesh.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, and for a little while, but I was like, okay, there's a hole in her house, there's a hole in her daughter.
Child's, yeah.
They're both kind of fleshy holes. When she looks in, and she goes back to her house and she looks through the hole by herself, and also with A$AP Rocky.
Who's there? A$AP Rocky's there.
A$AP Rocky's there. He's there a lot.
He's a lot in it. I didn't think he was too bad. Just to be fair, I think he did a fine job.
No, he's good.
One of the few things I saw before it was people were like, well, why is A$AP Rocky there?
Yeah, that's
why not?
Yeah.
Just have him there. Would have been interesting if he'd rapped, though.
It would have been interesting if he had like any sort of story arc, really. Or just like something for him to latch onto that wasn't just like, you're just going to be there. And then you break your leg.
And then you get really angry after.
I thought he was going to be dead. I was like, oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would have kicked it off.
That would have kicked it off. But so she looks through the hole and she starts seeing
lights,
and voices. I didn't connect that to anything immediately.
It did leave me confused, but I didn't dislike it. And I think that's pretty.
It. I was intrigued. There was a mystery. I just felt a bit stupid. Am I a bit dumb for this movie? Am I a bit stupid? I was like, I'm not getting it. I watch a lot of movies, and I get it. They don't want to spoon feed us, but I need to like semi-understand, connect.
Give me some tell. Tell me something.
I need to like connect it even to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You know, oh, she's hearing the future. Oh, that's interesting. How is she hearing stuff from the future? No, it's just noise. It's just we can't make
the style of it. I've heard it compared to Marty Supreme and Uncut Gems. It does have that thing. It's got Josh Safdie involved. He's a producer of this one. Clearly his style is to just make you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
through stress, really stress, because there's lots of ways
Yeah.
to feel uncomfortable.
And he's really good at that. I think in terms of the way it was shot as well,
Yeah.
it really helps the layers of stress
Yeah.
add on, because there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of jarring camera angles, there's a lot of like switching and
Yeah.
cutting between light and dark.
The fixation on her face as well, I found that really claustrophobic.
Yes.
And like really helped. I was like, just give the woman a break, like turn away from her face, which it's just a testament to her performance, you know, like so much of it is just here on her face. There's no hiding.
And it was still really unpredictable, even though you're following her inches away from her face most of the film, and you feel like you're really inside of her thoughts. You're inside of those moments with her, and yet it was still super unpredictable. And she would do things that were like, oh, like I really didn't expect her to say that or like do that. And she has these moments with her therapist, doesn't she?
Yeah. Conan O'Brien, who's also there.
Who's also there, and is also
A lot of people there.
really flipping talented.
He was good at that, yeah.
Like, he's not
did well.
done that before.
Yeah.
This is like his first acting role.
Yeah, it must be. Well, I suppose his presenting is
He's a presenter,
comedy,
but he hasn't done any like
character
roles.
Yeah.
You know, he's done like sketches and things, but like this was a real role in a serious film. And Rose Byrne said in an interview that he just turned up and he was just flipping amazing. Like he was just like, it was easy for him. And he's really like, he has so much contempt for her throughout the whole film. And I was just like, I really didn't like the guy.
No.
And he was just, there was something really creepy and
You get one
callous.
moment of softness from him in the film where you think, and it's like a little bit of a, oh, thank goodness. Okay, someone's got time for her. Someone wants to hear what she has to say and about her problems. And then it's like, you need to leave.
Yeah, you need to go.
Crushing.
You need to go.
Absolutely crushing.
Yeah, really crushing. Okay, so the important thing we need to talk about here is what did it mean? What did it mean? Because I wish I could come to this podcast, a film podcast, where I should have something to talk about what it means, and I don't know what it meant, Jacob. So what did you think it meant?
What did it mean?
We got the
Okay.
themes.
Here's the difference. Okay, it made me feel deeply uncomfortable.
Yes.
And it is very in the vein of Marty Supreme. And
Why did you feel uncomfortable?
because I felt so sad for her.
Okay.
I felt so stressed. She was so alone in terms of even the people who were there trying to help her, you know, the medical professionals. They actually don't care. They don't care. They're just trying to be seen to help her and do this. And she was really alone. And when she does make suboptimal decisions here and there, I completely didn't blame her. I was like,
Everyone's
that's
really
a woman
fucking
on the
horrible
edge.
to her, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's really intensely horrible to her. But why? Why was everyone really... There was no reason for her therapist to be such a cunt to her when she's in a session with him. There's
we're
no
just meant to
reason
feel
for that.
sympathetic.
The woman at the hospital was looking after her daughter. She was so like... Because at the beginning of the film, I was like, oh, Rose Byrne's done something bad already. We don't know what it is. Rose Byrne has upset this lady.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
Here's a question: like the finale incident, the final choice for her, I think, is the pulling out of the tube.
Yes. She's
her
making
position,
her choice.
Would you have done that? Could you side with her enough through seeing what she went through that you would have made that choice as well? You'd have gone ahead. The doctors are making it up though.
The doctors are making it up.
Yeah. Well, she was like, yeah, the doctor just pulls out the tube. So she just pulled out the tube.
No.
You wouldn't have done it?
There was no good reason. The only thing I can assume is that, like, okay, so you've got the hole in the house, you've got the hole in her daughter, and that she's kind of connected these two things. And she sees this hole in her house and her hole in the daughter as this like one thing, this like big suck hole, which is like ruining her life. And then this moment where the doctor says, oh, we just pull it out. She just goes, well, anyone could do it, so I'm going to do it. And this will be the thing, this will be the catalyst that will change all of these problems.
Yeah.
And that's my choice. And she wanted to take control of it.
Yeah.
Because she had no control over her life. Everything was fucking up.
She couldn't do anything, could she?
Around
Yeah,
her.
she couldn't get anything done.
She couldn't even buy her wine without someone being like, you can't have this wine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so she was like, I'm taking back control. And in taking back control, but in the worst way.
Yeah.
because she was killing
I
her
suppose.
daughter?
I don't know if the kid would die. Probably not the best thing to do, pull out your child's feed tube without a doctor present. But is it the certain thing of she got to the point where she wasn't looking for permission anymore? Because it was always about gaining the medical permission for the doctor to do. The psychiatrists getting permission from that. Like even calling up her patient's husband, looking for permission to go and drop the baby off to him, or...
Yes.
Kind of that thing, and maybe it's the shedding of these people are in my way rather than they're obstacles.
Yeah,
looking for
was
their
an obstacle.
Bless her.
Why did that woman go missing, Jacob?
I think she was in love with her therapist. I think that's the... Was that her? Oh no, the guy was in love with her,
The guy
wasn't
was
he?
in love with his therapist.
I don't know.
But the woman with the baby, she just disappeared and abandoned her baby.
Well, she said she didn't want to be like that woman who was a murderer.
Yes.
Probably preferable running off rather than murdering the baby.
And there's something in there about the expectation and responsibility to like love our offspring immediately, but I think she was given the sole responsibility in that toxic relationship with her husband to raise the child single-handedly.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to do that for a child that she didn't have an instinctual love for.
Yeah.
And it was so stressful for her. Oh, she chased her, and she chases her off to the beach where she runs into the water.
Yeah. Tries to drown herself, pretty much.
Is that what she's doing?
I think she's trying to drown herself, yeah. She couldn't even do that. It's quite sad.
My brain's much more different to yours. Mine quite weird. I thought she was going for a swim. I thought she just so stressed out that she was jumping into the waves.
Yeah, not with a smile on her face, Josh. Fully clothed.
I thought she wanted to swim.
At night.
I just thought like she's lost it. I'm just going for a big swim. That makes more sense.
Makes more sense. A woman pushed to the edge.
A woman pushed to
goes
the
for
edge.
a swim.
Oh.
I don't know if I wouldn't kick you if I had legs.
You do have legs. If I had legs, I'd kick you. She had legs.
Well,
all of the characters in the film had legs. So, who didn't have legs?
I'm not enjoying films that have kind of ambiguous names that aren't actually related to what's going on.
Yeah.
I
think I want to know. I think I've decided I've gone through my A24 era and I've decided I actually just want to know.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe more clever to have told us why all these things were happening.
Yeah.
Rather than just be like, mysteries.
Mate, what could it mean?
What could it mean?
If I had legs,
yeah,
what I would do is I would challenge you to see who has a larger big toe. Because you commented on my toes earlier.
I did comment
on your toe. And you said that
toe.
you might actually have a bigger big toe than me. And I've got the biggest big toe in the world.
If we had legs, we do both have legs. And let's play.
What are we going to do with them?
We are going to compare toes.
Do I close my eyes?
Are we going to need like a close-up of this?
Let's close our eyes and put them on the table.
Here's my toe.
Okay. Have I got anything on the bottom of my foot, Sammy?
That's
clean.
Right,
okay.
there you
3,
go.
2,
There's the biggest toe.
1.
Massive foot.
Wow. That's some big feet. Well, let's bear in mind, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
I'm 5'8". Okay, so maybe we need to do some sort of
You've got a really big
maths.
toe for a little boy.
Yeah. Little boy.
Let's put them side by side. Oh,
I think you do win
fluff.
it. You got a bit of fluff. I do think
I got a bigger
you've
toenail, but you do. I can't see your full. Oh, I've got a just bigger toe.
I've got the perfect foot for flip-flops because look at that perfect little slot.
Yeah.
There. Do you have trouble finding shoes? You got wide feet?
I've got very wide feet, and we're not sponsored by a shoe company yet. But I wear barefoot shoes.
The Vivo ones.
I can't say the brand on here, but they're not. I actually have two different barefoot shoes. But
Okay.
Because I've got wide feet, but I can't independently move any of my little toes.
Can't you?
No.
I suppose mine are limited, but it's just more like a pad.
I can pick things up with my feet though.
Yes, I'm very dexterous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
you're a little monkey boy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You look like a
I
little
am.
monkey.
I can write my name. I can put a pen in there and do that.
I'm going to put my Christmas socks back on in March now.
Your Grinch ones?
Yeah, got my Grinch socks on. Let's do the segment, what shit TV have you been watching?
Yes.
Jacob, what shit TV have you been watching?
I watched Bake Off. Classic.
Off.
Celebrity Bake Off.
Oh, Celeb Bake Off.
All comedians, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it's the guy, what's his name? Joe. He's on...
Joe Thomas? No.
He's on Countdown.
He's on Countdown. Oh, yeah, Joe Wilkinson.
Guy can bake, man.
Guy
can bake. He's one of those people that's just as funny bones as well. Like everything he does.
He strikes me as a
hilarious.
homeboy. I feel like when he's not being weird on the TV and doing comedy and stuff, he's at home.
Yeah.
And he's baking.
Yeah.
And he's doing his little home things.
He made some incredible little was it puff pastry? Little short crust pastry.
Ooh.
Carrots. Looks delicious.
Is it still Prue
Surprise.
or is Nigella taken over?
Not Nigella. Who was it? It's Paul Hollywood.
It's Paul Hollywood.
He's giving out handshakes, obviously.
Prue has left, and it's been announced that Nigella is taking over.
Really?
Yeah.
Welcome. Still got Noel Fielding,
Noel Fielding.
who continues to look like a vampire.
Yeah.
Where he just seems to not age, just get more goth.
Yeah.
Big sideburns at the moment.
Yeah, he's sort of, he's regressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what happens when you stay childlike, though. I mean,
Something
look
we
at
can all
me.
aspire to. And what about you? What have you been watching?
Oh, let me tell you. I saw Married at First Sight Australia flash up the other day, and I thought, I cannot be getting into that because it's 40 episodes, and I can't waste my life watching that. And then I watched the first episode. We're right back where we started. And I'm up to date and I'm crashing through it. But you triggered me with Grinch because there is a really attractive and lovely lady on the show. But one of the other contestants called her the Grinch. And she did that very knowingly because I think she's had the sort of Botox done that has unfortunately made her look like the Grinch.
Look like a Who from
and
Whoville.
she does
Yeah.
look like... Do you know who I'm talking about?
I haven't been watching it, but
Oh, okay.
I think if I watched it, I would know instantly who that was.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
But it makes a change from watching DIY shows all the time.
Yeah,
so,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've got out of that box. Chateau DIY wasn't good for you, I don't think.
Chateau DIY. And they won... Someone won the Chateau.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good for them.
They won it. But yeah, Married at First Sight, I'm back on it. It's kind of like, I hate it. I hate watching it. But it's also just like really great crap that I love to hate. And I get it on.
Yeah.
And I bitch about the people. And yeah, it's brilliant.
Nice.
My girlfriend hates it. She hates that. She says when we're watching it, she says she can feel herself getting dumb. I don't think that's untrue.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
If I had legs, I'd kick you.
In the dick.
What do you think it got on Letterboxd?
I think it scored quite highly. It's solid. I think the film people are going to like it. So I'm going to say like 4.4.
4.4. I'm going to go 3 because remember, it's like general people. A lot of people wouldn't like it.
Oh, they might be dum-dums
I
like
didn't
me.
like it because it made me feel uncomfortable.
I didn't like it because I looked at the bloody hole.
Yeah. I think 3.8. Let's find out.
Drum roll, please.
3.7.
3.7.
Okay, interesting.
They're quite harsh on Letterboxd.
Yeah, they are.
I think
A refined
I
taste.
think I saw like Rotten Tomatoes. It had like 92. That's quite
Really?
high.
That's pretty
yeah.
good. That's pretty high.
Who would you recommend this film to?
I think I'd recommend it to my mum.
Yeah.
Because my mum is a counsellor, a therapist, and I think she'd quite enjoy the comedy.
Also-
Her life's not quite as chaotic.
Oh, okay. That can be arranged.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting actually that you say that because it's a therapist giving therapy to lots of people, but they're not prioritizing themselves.
Yeah.
So they're giving
Interesting.
and helping other people live better lives while simultaneously living the worst life and not able to help themselves out of that hole
At all.
at all.
Yeah.
Yet she's meant to be qualified at being able to help other people
others.
out. But she was actually quite a bad therapist.
Yeah. She was not listening.
She was not
Not a
listening.
good listener. Who would you take to see this movie?
Who would I take to this movie? I think, Dead or Alive.
Oh, go on then.
I think maybe we need to like find some empathy. Maybe we'll take Nigel Farage. I think we'll go and take him to see it, sit him down, and just give him some like hard facts about, you know, being a mum and being in this pressure-filled situation of like.
I think he needs it.
Real.
I think
hard life.
Bit of perspective for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nigel, we're coming for you.
Oh, that's gonna go so badly if we put that out.
Great.
I wanted to draw just the comparison between Uncut Gems, Mighty Supreme, and now this. If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Yeah.
Now, Uncut Gems and Mighty Supreme, classic fatal flaw stories about characters. Uncut Gems, he's got this uncontrollable gambling addiction, which leads him into these terrible situations. Mighty Supreme, it's his pride. He's got too much pride. He just keeps going and going and going. But this, I found far more relatable because they were really reasonable challenges that I can completely relate to. And the stakes were real. There was no, like, get out of this. You know, Uncut Gems, he could just stop gambling. Mighty Supreme, really the worst case scenario is that he just stops playing ping pong. And that's not enough to get my heart racing. This, the daughter's life's on the line. There's the marriage, her career, all of this. Drinking, you know, she's got kind of alcoholism going on. There's the connection of buying drugs off the internet with the stranger at the motel.
Yeah.
I found it way more impactful emotionally than those other ones.
I tell you, this is my hot take. If I had legs, is the pursuit of happiness without the Hollywood sheen.
That's really good.
Ping! Crash zoom on the fingers.
It's pursuit of happiness without the sheen.
Yeah.
And the Rubik's Cubes.
And the Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah.
I do fucking love the pursuit of happiness.
That's a great film.
Final feelings.
Final feels. I thought it was good. I thought it was a bad year to give such an amazing performance for Rose Byrne because Jessie Buckley obviously was so incredible. I think it was a really strong category this year. In a different year, she'd win it, hands down. You know, she was incredible.
The thing with Oscar films, though, is that you have to be... It's changed a little bit, but I think with Oscar films, you really have to be quite prescriptive about what you want the audience to feel. And you have to... You don't have to tell them how you want them to feel, but you have to push a certain amount of people into an emotion when they're watching that film. And I think with this film, it was a very like unconscious, like it was very stressful. It was very anxiety inducing, but it never had that moment where it flicked a switch and we were just like sitting in rock bottom.
Yeah.
It was just living it hard, constantly hard coming. And then it ended.
Yeah.
Which is much more real and is kind of more, I would say, art than story.
I took the stress and anxiety home with me.
Yeah.
I maybe would have preferred to have left it
I don't
at
know
the
what to
cinema
do with
door.
it though. Like I was given all of this stress and I felt for her character, but like I didn't know what to do with that emotion once I left.
Yeah.
You know, at least with Gandhi, you know, you could leave.
We get an end to that story.
You've
I
got
need
some
closure.
wisdom to take
closure.
home.
Yeah.
Final thoughts and feelings.
Tell me.
It was an incredible pressure cooker, and you're on the edge of your seat for the entire movie. However, the ending was so vague that I was left unsatisfied.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I'm glad I watched it.
Me too.
And that is rare to say, I really didn't like the ending, or didn't get it, or it wasn't enough, but I'm still happy I watched that movie because it was an incredible watch and it was a real mean feat. But side note, I really did think it was going to go Aliens. Did you?
I thought it might do.
I thought it was going to go Aliens.
Yeah, I thought it was going to have a begonia kind of aliens are real in the end.
I thought like it was gonna go. What's the movie with the ginger woman where she talks to the Arrival? I thought it was gonna go like something speaks to her through the hole, and like because it was building this voice, and then I thought it was gonna be like
Offers her.
pull out the tube, suck the juice out. Okay, I thought it was gonna be alien. It really had that feel about it. It was very.
Yeah.
It was mystical.
I liked the loosening of reality in it.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did that mean? What does it mean? But I'm sure if we just Googled it, people would have some incredible reflections. But let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think this film actually meant, because we can't agree.
We can't agree.
We got no
We
idea.
don't know. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think of this movie. What does it mean? What does it mean?
What does it all mean?
What does it all mean? I think that's everything. I think we're done here. So Jacob, see us out. It's too much, isn't it? It's
Stage
too
fright.
Go on.
Follow along for more. Drop us a like. Comment below what you thought of If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. And next week,
Yeah,
we're
what
going
are we
to be
watching next week?
We're going to be watching Galaxy Quest,
Galaxy
I believe.
Quest,
So
okay.
put
Never
that on
seen
your
it.
watch list.
I've never seen that movie.
It's a classic.
It's a
I'm a big
classic.
fan of this film. But watch along if you fancy.
You can get us on the socials at Films and Fields Pod. You can get us on TikTok, Instagram, and you'll find this on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Wave it out.
Wave it out.
If we had legs, we'd wave it out.
I mean, it is an audio format, but we'll
Yeah.
just have.
I'm doing it for the
They have to
visuals.
imagine that we're waving.
What did you think of that?
What did I think?
Films and Feels. This is Films and Feels. We watch films and we tell you what we feel. It's Films and Feels with Jacob and Josh. Welcome to Films and